and welcome everybody to another edition of Behind the Mic. We just wrapped up a show in the studio on 89.5 WSOU, and make sure y'all tune into that 7 to 8 a.m. every Saturday morning. But besides that, today's show included, the great Denzel Washington. We talked about his accomplishments, and we even discussed our favorite movie on Denzel Washington. Then we went on to the definition of apartheid and why that apartheid is so significant, especially in South Africa, where it was a big issue between, the Europeans and Africans in that country. And it was just it really exposed, the world and how much power Europeans have in this world. Because Europeans in Africa, especially South Africa, were a minority. There was majority, Africans that had darker skin. But you have Europeans with lighter skin that had the most power, which was just crazy. And it was just a lot of issues, and we traced that back to America and how it really started in America, where Europeans put these laws on African Americans, and really, segregated, discriminated against, and just racism, just in general. So that was really what we touched on with apartheid, and then we went on to our curtains for today, which was Otis Redding. And see, Otis Redding's really somebody I, listen to. I don't listen to a lot of old school music. I mean, I do, because my parents are real old school. They do, and I hear it. But I'm talking about, like, on my own, I really took notice to Otis Redding, because especially his song Gotta Live the Tenderness, that song, and that's probably one of my favorite songs. And just the instrumental and the lyrics.
And the remake on it?
Yeah, the remake, that's what I want to get into. Just remake of that today, and how that's been used, as a classic instrumental. They took that song, made it into the instrumental, and that's like one of the best instrumentals probably all time.
Who is they?
Kanye West and Jay-Z. The song Otis, they used lyrics out of that song, did a remake, and that instrumental is up there as one of the greatest. So
about how old was Otis before he passed away?
I think he was around 26.
Yeah.
Real young, and it's just crazy to think about if that would have never happened, if he would have, he could have been
lived a longer life.
Yeah, lived a longer life and been considered one of the greatest, artists of all time.
Soul singer, songwriter,
of all time.
Producer, yeah.
All time. So yeah, that was just great to think about.
I didn't know, and I'm sorry for interjecting in there. Yeah. Right, I didn't know that he wrote that song "Respect," and Aretha Franklin. I thought that was her song. Yeah. That's Otis Redding's song.
That's his song, and the remake, and that's just showing you, how much influence he had, and how great his music was, and how that influenced, later music in our time. And that's really what I have for today. And I want to thank y'all for tuning into Behind the Mic. We're gonna do this weekly every Saturday, and make sure you tune into our show to get more detail on the topics we've talked about every Saturday morning from 7 to 8 a.m. And besides that, this is student host Walter Pierce signing out, and Questyouthradio is
the best youth radio.
I'm out.